Get on in here, everybody. I don't have tea today. I've been busy in the kitchen doing stuff, so I have my water with me. Trying to stay hydrated. It's hot out there, and I'm going in and out the door. I set up a nice little timeline for me today. I started my grill fire at 2 o'clock. I just put my chicken on a few minutes early. I was going to put it on at 3 o'clock, but I need to be in here at 3 o'clock. I have a 4 o'clock time for my corn to go on, and I'm cooking on a really low fire. I got it all heated up, and I've closed all my little vents, and I'm cooking on I put my fire off to the side and cook on the other side of the grill so that I get indirect heat. So that's how I've always cooked. It's working. For those of you on the California coast, you had an earthquake a little while ago. I sent my niece, Brooklyn, a text and I said, "Did you feel the earthquake?" Now, she grew up in earthquake country. She knows nothing about earthquakes, and I got tickled. She says, "Yes, I did. How did you know about it?" And I said, "Brooklyn, it's a 6 point, I think they downgraded to a 6.4 quake. And it was out in the Mojave Desert, an area called Searles Valley. And I just listened to the USGS people. And she said, "How did you know about it?" And I said, "I subscribe to a Twitter notification from USGS Big Quakes." So those of you who want to get notification of big quakes around the world, just go onto Twitter and get the mobile notifications. And it keeps you up to date on everything. I knew it within 30 seconds of it happening. So folks, tomorrow's essay is going to be about morning musing. Is going to be about how's it go? Got no power, no problem. You know, it's kind of a throw off of got no milk. Got milk. I did garlic a while ago and it got up my nose. So you need to be prepared. As the lady from the USGS said a while ago, if you've been living in Southern California for the last 20 years, it's been a low earthquake time. And if you have not gotten prepared, it's time for you to know what to do. Earthquakes can happen anywhere in the country. And it is important to, somebody said they don't do Twitter. Well, you can go to the USGS site and they may send you an email. Or you could get an app. See if there's an app for that. But I don't know about an app. But you could look it up. But I love to get the mobile notifications from them. I stay on top of things. When Brooklyn first moved out to California, I sent her some emergency stuff. She did not know what to do with it. She was Aunt Marla. I lived on Reelfoot Lake. You know, we never have earthquakes. I said, "Please, just humor me. Just humor me." So all my stuff is done for the 4th of July. The chicken is on cooking. I got to put the corn. The corn is ready to go. I've made my angeled eggs. I didn't cook them in the oven this time because I only had to cook a few. But we're good to go. We're good to go. And it was forever, 45 seconds. I felt it in North Orange County. Wow. By the time it got to California, by the time it got to LA, the director, or the lady that was talking, the scientist, she said she knew it was over 6 on the Richter scale by the way it felt when she got to, and she knew it wasn't very close because it was low level rolling sensations like you're on a boat. Okay, I've been talking the time away. getting ready for the 4th of July celebration, but I got to dig in here and get us something to talk about today. I'm going to go all the way to the bottom and see what I can find here. Because I just love how the Holy Spirit gives us something to talk about. I'm unwrapping it. Okay, not being dormant. I'm trying to figure out, or is it not being a doormat? Not being dormant. A lot of times as good wives and mothers, we nip it in the bud. We don't say the things that we are thinking, which is a good thing a lot of times. But if you're living in a situation that's dangerous, you need to make a plan and you need to get out. It's important for us to not do things hurriedly unless you're fleeing for your life, to make a good plan and declare your independence. Pretty much we can do what we need to do when we need to do it. We all know that. We are self-reliant, strong women. For most of us are women here. My brother-in-law is not a woman, but the main thing is, if you're in danger, you need to get out. And there are places that you can go where women, safe houses for women who are in domestic violence situations. But you do not have to suffer in a situation like that. You have to take care of yourself and you have to be smart. You have to be smart. I got a testimonial one time from a lady who was decluttering. She woke up in the middle of the night in a panic. And I'll probably cry telling this story. But she could not remember where this skillet was. And it was not an iron skillet, but it was a metal skillet that had been used to hit her. And for her, it was a badge that she prepared herself. They were living, I think, in Hawaii. Her husband was a military personnel, and he was pretty brutal. And she had learned Taekwondo. She had taken other self-defense classes, and she was able to take this blow that bent this skillet, bent it. And she woke up in this panic thinking, did I declutter that? Did I throw that away? Where is it? And after a few minutes of searching, she found it under her bed. And her husband, he got reprimanded. The whole situation was redacted in the military stuff. And she survived. She had some broken ribs, but she survived because she prepared. So preparing, if you know you're living in a bad situation, be prepared. It's what I drew out of my little wise old owl. I don't pick these topics. Somebody needs to hear this, and the good Lord decided this is the one I needed to pick. We have to take care of ourselves. If we don't take care of us, who will? We have to take care of us. So be prepared, but also be prepared for storms, for floods, for fires, you don't want to be dependent on the kindness of others. You want to be the one that's helping others. You want to be the one that's helping others. So please prepare. Have what you need. Don't allow yourself to stay in a situation where you're not safe. Call somebody. Get away. Get away. I will never forget a book signing we had in Texas. Never forget it. And this lady waited to the very last to walk up to us. And she had given me a 6-page letter. And she said that we had given her the strength. No, this was later. She had not left at this time. And I could tell that she was going to die. I just knew that something wasn't right. And my sister Patty's sitting right beside me. And I took this lady by the face. She was kneeled down beside me. Took this lady by the face and said, "You have to get away." I hadn't even looked at the letter. I didn't know what it was. I just know I was being moved. I said, "You have to get away." I took her little cheeks in my hands and I said, "You have to get away." And shortly thereafter, I got an email from her. She had moved to North Carolina. She had caught this abusive spouse had beat her up, and her daughter, her 13-year-old daughter, had beat her up on her honeymoon when she first got married in Jamaica. Now, she caught him passed out drunk. She packed up her daughter and left. So you can get away. You really can. You can get away. You may have to start planning menus and squirrel away some money so that you have the ability to, take care of yourself. But if you plan menus for a few weeks, you can save some money. You can save some money. So take care of yourself. Declare your independence. If it's from chaos, the chaos comes from can't have anyone over syndrome. It could come from a drunk you're living with that doesn't appreciate a good woman. But you can only be a doormat for so long till you get your plan in place. And tonight is a night of a lot of drinking. And people get out of hand. So keep people around you, protect yourself, and be prepared. Be prepared. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock. Everybody, be careful on the road today. No drinking and driving. None whatsoever. Be careful with the fireworks and be careful with the puppies and the critters. It's going to be a loud evening. Declare your independence. You don't have to be a doormat, but make a plan and stick to it. You can do this. I love you all. And I am so thankful. I got a praise report here. I am so thankful that Facebook messed up yesterday. So thankful because it taught me a new way to upload our videos to YouTube. It really did. As soon as I get through here, I save this video to my phone. And then from my phone, I can upload the video to YouTube. Isn't that wonderful? And it takes 5 minutes instead of 2 hours. 5 minutes. So God has a plan in everything. Take care of yourself. He had a plan on us picking this right here. Somebody needed to hear it. I know that with all my heart. I know it with all my heart. So please take care of yourself. I love you all. Bye.